So we did get the playlist to work right now. Just to look over that again, we have the list here. It is linking to the Untitled playlist, which is really a bad name for it. You click on the playlist and it shows the different timelines that are there. So it is indeed playing, and the playlist has an end action which goes back to that item. So we're good to go. Now the next thing that I wanted to show you just a tiny bit about is adding audio or a little bit more to your timelines, or to your, not timelines, but to your menus. So I'm going to go to my first play menu, and if you look over here, you'll see that you've got basic, motion, and pop-up. Click on motion and you'll see that you can have video in the background as well as audio, and that's pretty cool. Now it means that you do have to import audio, import as asset. Maybe I can find my audio somewhere. StuData, DME courses, resources, audio. I've got some really bad cheesy music here. TV themes. We'll use Cappuccino 30. Just a really cheesy song, but that's fine. Cappuccino 30 is now over on the left hand side. If I go back to my menu, I can link to Cappuccino 30. And you'll see it says the duration is 30 seconds and 2 frames. And it will loop basically forever. So I can tell it to loop however many times that I want, or I could tell it to loop at a particular time code if I wanted to. If I wanted buttons to loop, you know, we could do that too, but we don't really have any buttons in here that would loop. We don't have any video that we're doing. The pop-up is about Blu-ray stuff. It's not for regular DVDs. Let's say that we do go to the sub-menu. I'm going to click on this one. Do, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Web link for Flash as well. This is a whole other thing that we'll look into. Let's see, motion, here we go. Animate buttons. Loop point is 5 seconds. I think that's what I wanted to try out. Now if we were to test this scene, let's see if that actually will be having those particular items move. We go to scenes. I was hoping that we'd see these actually animate. It might not work until we've actually transcoded that video. You might have to click on the build and let it run through its process of rendering that movie. Actually, you know what? I just thought about it, where we might be able to find it. If I go to scenes, there's a button down here on the left-hand side. That's it. Render current motion menu or slideshow. Click on that and it will render that menu and hopefully show us the results of us making the buttons loop. I forgot that you could do that in your preview. So it's rendering the submenu currently. The one that has the audio only, it doesn't look like we have to render to be able to preview it. We don't have the speakers turned up, so we can't really hear it, but you would have audio there. So now you can see the motion actually happening in that particular item. And you can see each of the different videos has their own 5-second loop in them, which is pretty cool. And that is a scene, that is a setting rather for the entire menu itself, not just the other. Now I really do not know what happened to my background. It is possible that I had clicked on something and pressed delete, and I have no idea how I did that. It says the background is locked, so I'm really not sure what's going on. Might have to redo that. But hopefully that helps just in understanding some of the things that you can do. There is something else here which is really cool, which is about some transition. You'll see that transitions can be for each asset, and I don't know how that works yet.